Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I am a shameless fan of getting free stuff, and as you can see here, I have acquired a great deal of free worker stuff. And you can probably guess what it is because everyone else has been reviewing them, and it's finally my turn, because they've asked me to hurry up and get a video out. So, what do I have here? I, of course, have the Dominator. I think that's what it's called. Pretty sure. Anyway, here it is. Isn't it lovely? First impressions, I love it. I love the size of it. I love the shape of it. I love the detailing of it. I love the relative symmetry. It's wider on one side than the other, but it's fairly flush. And I like that. I like that it has a built-in handguard because I like those kinds of handguards. It comes with the extended mag trigger, rev trigger. It comes with an Omron switch already in place, so you know it fits. It comes with, I believe, a fairly large battery door. Yep, comes with a large, pretty empty battery housing. Clearly not designed to take double A's. They know we're putting lipos in this, and they are fully aware of that. Let's see what other swag it comes with. Well, it comes with an instruction book, or rather, an instruction sheet. And it comes in English. So it's intended to be a full auto blaster. It comes with a semi-auto pusher naturally, but one of the other boxes they sent me was their new full auto kit. They also sent me a flywheel cage, which I will eventually use, but probably not today. And then, of course, the last item is their magnificent double stack 40-round magazine, the existence of which pleases me deeply. Now, vast majority of the reviews I've seen is that these work great with new darts, but if you have worn darts, they then don't feed as reliably as one might like. Obviously, they're not compatible with anything but this blaster for now. I'm sure that will change eventually. However, because Worker is, well, they're just plain cool. It comes with adapters to resize the magwell for standard magazines. And that kind of thinking is simply amazing and awesome that they would think to do that. That it occurred to them, hey, we could make a blaster that takes a double stack magazine, but people are going to want to be able to use their regular magazines. Let's make it so that we can easily adapt it down. Genius. It's modular and it's functional and it's brilliant because while this thing is cool, this is going to take up twice as much room in the mag pouch, and while it's 40 rounds, it doesn't quite hold as much as 222s would by 4 rounds. I also have a lot of regular magazines, and I don't have a lot of these, and I imagine they're not exactly going to be cheap, and I wouldn't be able to use this magazine with any other blasters I might have been carrying, like my secondary strifes or whatnot, and so it's not terribly convenient to have these unless you start from scratch and build your entire primary around these. Not going to be the most tactical, functional, however you want to put it, but God, it's cool. I love it. Alright, what else do we have? We have an extended battery door. So the tray is already plenty big, and then they give you an even bigger battery door. So you should be able to fit a very large variety. I'm sure there are larger batteries that still won't fit, and that people will come out with extended battery doors for it further. Comes with, I'm not sure what this is for, I'll be honest. Oh, this is supposed to be for your battery. But, I don't have batteries that take that connector, so I will be using an XT60 connector. Anywho, let's pop this thing open and take a look. There are a couple of screws in it. Screws and screw holes clearly do fit your usual. I think this is a number 2. Number 1? Probably number 1. One thing I just noticed is while it does have a standard stock attachment point, it does not have a standard barrel attachment point. But the barrel is already probably as long as you're ever going to want it, and there's plenty of tactical rail to attach things. Alright. So, all the usual bits and bobs in here. We've got the guide barrel. Not sure what this is all about. I'm sure these are meant for various attachments. Possibly flashlights. Possibly laser sights. Who knows? There are also some other features in here you're like, I wonder what that's for. Holes that are clearly intended for switches, possibly select fire switches, on-off switches. There's a bit here that looks like it's meant to be extra clear to allow you to see, say, a voltmeter or something along those lines, though who knows. Gobs of room in this thing. It does take Strife flywheel cages, and in fact it is designed to take up to 3. So it has the mountings to put in Afterburners. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Afterburners in general anymore because the motors that we have access to are so powerful that they're just unnecessary, and I find them to be unnecessarily complicated and additional points of failure, and I'm never going to need a blaster that hits that hard anyway. So I'm only going to put 1 in here, and since I already have this setup done, this is an open flywheel cage, and it has Krakens and I can't pronounce the name of those wheels, but they're heavy wheels designed for that. So this is going to be, obviously, a 3S build. Doesn't particularly want to fit this OFP cage. Okay, never mind. Alright. Now it fits. So it's going to be fairly simple wiring. We're going to have negative and positive going to the connector that connects to our flywheel assembly. We're going to have negative and positive coming off of our battery housing connector, and then we're going to have a negative that goes to that, positive goes to the switch, positive goes to that, and we're done. Not going to bother with motor braking, so it should be pretty simple. It'll be a grand total of 3 wires. Okay, that is the wiring completed, and as I said, it's identical to a Strife. Very simple. We're going to toss the shell on real quick. So there's another odd hole on the bottom there. Not sure what that is intended for. Could be a switch, could be a lock, could be, an extended, rear stock type thing. There are clearly plans inside of plans for this thing. You got that clear thing on both sides. There's also a switch here, clearly something. Select fire kit. I'm pretty sure the Swordfish had that one too. And then, like we said, that one there. That one is not left-hand friendly. Neither of them really are. Though, like I said, they got the clear thing on both sides. So, alright, we've got this thing put together. Let's throw a battery in it. Toss a couple of darts in this fancy double-stack magazine and see if it can't fling a few darts across my shop. Well, they seem to be stacking appropriately. It's so beefy. Alright. Yup. It works. I love how quiet those. It's so quiet. Alright, that is just fantastic and magnificent. And how precisely do these work? So they just pop in. I would probably tack them at least with a little bit of glue. Let's try a straight mag just for excitement. Okay. 4 darts, straight magazine. Let's see what we get. Well, we got some stickiness. Is that because of the wires? One thing I saw in a couple of reviews, and I haven't watched all of them, but heard that this one is a little bit, creates some inaccuracy, which I assume is because the darts are coming in offset when they hit the flywheels, which is causing them to wave about. This one did seem to shoot a little bit straighter, so once again, like I said, I would be using this with with stick mags, just so that it's compatible with all of the other blasters that I would be carrying, my strifes, if they're my sidearms or my backups or whatever. But I love this thing. I love the look of it. I love the shape of it. I am going to give this thing the full X-Strike treatment. Don't know yet what color I want to go with. It came to me clear, so I am kind of tempted to go with the translucent orange, but honestly, I'm not a huge fan of how that ended up looking on my swordfish. So I am decidedly more tempted to go with more traditional X-Strike colors of either probably orange, because this is going to be my probably end up being a war primary. Could be an HVZ primary, though if I'm going to go with a full auto kit, it would be a war primary, which would mean I would go with the orange, the actual gear up colors. My HVZ tend to be reverse gear up. So probably gear up colors, orange with the black stripes, or maybe something a little bit more interesting because of this pattern here. I might go with making those black, fill in that section with black and make the rest orange. Definitely needs a good paint job. Try to keep those doors clear. I'll tape over those so that in the event that something does come up, some kind of a select fire kit or ammo counter or voltmeter or whatever, can be seen through those little doors. There's plenty of room. So much room in this thing, and absolutely love the size and the feel. As far as a primary goes, put a good stock on it, put kind of some silly optic on it, put something down here. I'm thinking a master key or a rocket launcher, or given that it's for wars, probably a rocket launcher, or at least something that fires mega so that I can take out shields. Now I'm having thoughts. Having some thoughts. But yeah, definitely gonna have a lot of fun with this. Really, really like it. Love the stuff that Worker is putting out. Some of the innovations. It's unique. There's nothing else that has a double stack magazine like that. It comes with all of their stuff. Definitely gonna be putting in this this full auto kit. There is my review of the basic shell with Kraken motors and the Worker flywheel cage. Absolutely love it. Definitely going to be throwing the full auto kit in this and then giving this an X-Strike paint job. This will become my new war primary. We will see if it ever earns itself a name. Stay tuned for the next video where I totally X-Strike this thing out. Hope this was useful. Thank you for sending it, and thank you guys for watching.